Hi everyone, it is Pink Bella. Hope this is take two. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm having problems with my headset today. I'm supposed to go out and get a new one, so I will do that in a little bit. So if anybody is able to jump on, please do, and just let me know if you can hear me okay. So I'm working on a reading as well, but I'm gonna wait until I get a headset that's working properly. But I just wanted to stop in and say aloha, welcome. It is October 18th, 2016. Had a few questions so far this week about who is a blue illumined twin flame. Who are we? What are we? What's the difference between all the twin flames? What difference does it make? I had a really good analogy the last Q&A. We are all important. All of our missions are important, but many of us came in on in a grouping of various colors and rays, just like the archangels. So that's my analogy. All the archangels are associated with a different color ray. Like Archangel Michael is associated with blue, and many of us blue lumen twin flames actually resonate with Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael was one of the first archangels that I worked with, along with Raphael, which is green. So often, if you're attracted to certain angels in certain colors, that will sort of help you figure out what grouping you might be in, also what your talents are. I know I have friends who are seraphim, and that's the orange ray, and they're very creative musicians, artists are often in the orange ray. Blue is about communication, so that makes total sense for me. I also know a lot of blue lumen twin flames are air signs, and I believe water signs. I'll have to check into that. So my sign is Gemini, and that makes sense for me as well. The blue illumined twin flames are kind of the head of the pack in the essence that we came here to transform, transmute, change systems, anchor in light. I've been anchoring in light in a grid system my whole life, and it just became very crystal clear the last few months with what's been going on. So if anyone jumps on, if you want to say hi and let me know if you can hear me, I'm trying headset number 2. So I am working on the reading for this week. I'm doing it a bit differently, and I got a new tarot deck, so I'm including this as well. And I'm going to start doing chakra readings. I was given information in Grace that many souls have now activated a 12 chakra system, and some have now activated a 22 chakra system. So we need to be spending some more time around that as well. And the overall message for everyone for the reading this week, the collective energy of both twin number 1 and number 2, the divine feminine, divine masculine, is appreciation and gratitude, number 15. So this is a slower energy week compared to this past week and the full moon and the super full moon. So spend lots of time appreciating, going a bit slower, time out in nature if you can, and just really slow down and just enjoy life this week. And the other message from the tarot deck for all of us is the Hermit Card, which is quietness, going within, listening to your intuition. And often, twin number 1, the divine feminine, might be feeling that the divine masculine is not facing us, not paying attention to us, has kind of disappeared. When actual fact, in their own way, they're going within, and oftentimes they may be off doing things, having fun. And we're supposed to be having fun too this week. So it lightens up the energy, it shifts the energy, and they are doing grid work as well that they're not even aware of. Since many of us are just figuring out. So what is the grid work? As blue illumined twin flames, many of us are guided in our areas to do travel. And as we're doing this, we're anchoring in light and changing the frequency of the area and the buildings, the people around us, not even realizing that we've been doing this. Looking back on it now, I now realize where my grid points are on the planet from places that I resonate with, that I want to go back to, that I often go back to. Local places here locally that I just finished doing some work in an area of Vancouver that I don't usually live in, but I often go to, and I was given a lot more insight after my trip to Greece. And Greece is one of my grid points as well. So as blue lumen twin flames, we are being guided. That's why there's been so much work and why we've been separated from our beloved for so long, because each of us individually was anchored on a special part of the planet, or even if you're in the same state or province or country, you might not be very close to each other, and you've had different assignments. So on the outside, it looks like, why is this person not paying attention to me? When in actual fact, even though it doesn't resonate maybe with them at the moment, they actually are following their higher self and their intuition. And they're being guided to go and do things. And they're working very fast. A lot of the Divine Masculine is working very fast during the day, so they're being shifted at night when they sleep. And the other thing is, as Divine Feminine, we've had all this programming that we've needed to release, like waiting and wanting this person to be in our lives, when that can very well happen. But as the more clearing and the more you do on your life, your path, your skills, your sharing with the planet, you will magnetize your twin to you sooner. And everyone is on a schedule, but you actually can shift that schedule based on your own work, because as you do your own work and do your own clearing and become more empowered, your twin will mirror that wherever they are on the planet. And I was given that directly when I was with my twin, because I hadn't seen this soul for 4 years, and we had an amazing time. And he is doing great. In the essence that he's on his path, and he's shifting and changing. He's quantum jumping. He's just shifting. He shifted so quickly while we were together, and he also upgraded me. It was very obvious that the two of us had to come together when we were a vibrational match, and we shifted each other, and we both did so much expanding while we were together for a couple of weeks. So that was fantastic. And we needed breaks in between that. We would spend time together, and then we would need breaks in between that to allow both of us to integrate what was going on. It was really, really interesting. So, as blue rays, keep on path, on mission, and believe all the information that's coming to you, and know that, yes, we are lighting up the grid on the planet. I was trying to find something called a light break to show you, and hopefully something will come my way I can borrow, because I want to show you that that's what we're doing to the planet. We're anchoring in different colors, and we're lighting up this grid, the twin flame grid, the earth grid. There's already a crystalline grid around the planet, but the twin flames have very much a key role in anchoring in different frequencies and light and codes to this grid. So I just recently, in the last video that nobody could hear me, so we are all becoming crystals. And how do I know this? The information came to me through an ascension teacher a couple of years ago, and it completely resonated with me, because my higher self knew. My higher self has had time. During an injury, it had time to incorporate more in my physical body, more and more and more and more, because I actually couldn't do very much for a few months. So all I could do was talk to my higher self. So my higher self actually had a chance to come and be within me as best as it can be without my twin flame and I merging. So I know that we're becoming crystalline structures, and as the frequency raises on the planet, we had to come in at a denser vibration when we were born and for all this time, because the planet was at a dense vibration. But the planet's now ascending. It's becoming a lighter, higher frequency, so we can head up into the fifth dimension. And so our bodies are becoming this. That's why there are ascension symptoms. That's why many of us are going through all these strange, not being able to sleep, vice versa, because our higher self and our guides are working on us. And oftentimes they have to shut us down to sleep so we can become this. And I'm going to tell you, I had a year in 2013 where the upgrades were very intense, and then it eased off. I've been doing very well. That's why I'm able to help all of you. And then since I met my twin, I've also been going through, I did intense upgrades just before I met my twin flame, during the time that we were able to spend together, and since being back in Canada, it's been about 2 weeks of readjusting. So we definitely are becoming this. But what I wanted to let you know is, so you do all your clearing, you're releasing old patterns, childhood wounds. Your twin is your mirror. So if you have contact with your twin, that soul's going to push your buttons. If you're not able to connect with your twin, if you haven't met your twin, if your twin's not available to interact with you for whatever reason, a soulmate, a karmic soulmate will probably come in or be in your life to help push buttons. And it could be a friend or a family member that will be pushing everything up for you to release and get stronger and take care of yourself. And then after that, that's the beautiful thing, then the twins can come together and be in love and be sweet and be gentle and work together. And it is a choice. And even if you know your twin and they're pushing you away, that is a mirror, and you use that information and you think, okay, that's also within me. My twin flame relationship is within me. It's both of us connected within. One of us is more aware than the other. And one of us then can set the intention to clear and heal for both of us. And So I was given a beautiful gift and opportunity to go and spend time with my twin, who's thousands of miles away, 3 flights for me, 3 plane rides. And I was able to spend time with him. We healed so much together, and it was beautiful because we both got to see how much the other one has blossomed and grown, and it was beautiful. I wouldn't have traded it for the world. It was amazing, and I'm in gratitude for that. And I hope to spend some time with my beloved soon. So, but in the meantime, I was gutted. I had to come back to Vancouver to anchor in the new light codes that he and I had exchanged and created together. So this is what we're all becoming, and I'm becoming a crystal in Vancouver. My beloved's becoming a crystal in Europe. So we get together, we become shinier, and then we go off and we are guided by our higher selves to go to certain areas. I've been doing grid work back in Vancouver now for 2 weeks, and I didn't know what was going on. I felt like I've been completely turned inside out because every molecule of my being had shifted while we were together. So anyway, I'm back now. But what has been given to me the last week, and many guides on YouTube are saying the same thing. We're all being guided to anchor in our light. The twin flames are a very large component of activating a new crystalline grid of love and light around the planet, which is why we all have to be a beautiful frequency before we can actually be with our twin energetically. And I'm going to get more into that in readings and stuff. So when we get together with our twin and we're on the planet together, this becomes this. We change colors, we're shinier, we're brighter. And this is us together, and we make this third energy that's incredibly powerful. So we can't get to this, and they can't get to us, and we can't be with them until everything is aligned within us and within them. It really is an energetic mission. You have to choose, yes, I want this mission. Yes, this is the soul I want to be with. How can I help myself and that soul and allow us to come together? Energetically, you need to keep your vibe high. You need to do lots and lots of inner work. And that's what my sessions are about. I actually connect with you. I connect with your twin flame. I help connect your hearts. And tools come in. I connect with your higher selves, and tools come in specifically for both of you that you can use to assist both of you. And it's a tough journey. It's often very lonely and there's a lot of emotion that comes up, a lot of tears, a lot of anxiety, a lot of separation anxiety. But you are loved, and your twin flame is also there to teach you unconditional love and vice versa. Okay? So I'm hoping everyone can hear me. Anyway, I'm sending you lots of love. I'm going to sign off for now. I think that's enough for today, and I'm going to do the reading a little bit later, and hopefully I'll listen to this, and if the microphone is working, I will do the reading right after this, and if not, I will do the reading probably tomorrow because it'll be dark by the time I get back. Lots of love, Ohana. Just know that if you want to book a twin flame session and reading, they're still on sale until the end of this week. They're $88 US for a 1-hour Skype session with me, and they're regularly $125. You can prepay and book, and still you don't have to use the session until the end of this year. So I'll have another special this weekend. I'm just not sure what that is at the moment. But if you do want a twin flame, twin soul, beloved energy reading, if you're stuck and you need help and support, I had to see my twin flame coach as well. I had a session with her. We all need help on this path. And that's why a lot of us are doing this work now, to empower you and give you the strength to keep going. All right? Lots of love and aloha. Have a beautiful afternoon from Vancouver. Bye, Johanna.